Dear Bhante, kindly explain how to do Vipassana meditation. Thank you. So Vipassana is interesting because in modern parlance it's a technique. But if you read the suttas, it's not a technique. There's no like Vipassana Technique sutta. Now, in the suttas, Vipassana is the state of mind. Vipassana means to see through, to see deeply. So when you are doing a meditation and you see three things, you see three things in your experience. You see the impermanence of that experience, you see the suffering of that experience, and you see the soullessness of that experience. Then you're seeing with Vipassana. So that is how you do Vipassana meditation. If you can see the three characteristics of existence in your meditation, then you're doing Vipassana. As far as I know, see, I never did like a Goenka retreat and all like this kind of Vipassana stuff, so I don't really know how they teach. Although I know it is connected to the four foundations of mindfulness usually. As far as I can tell, the modern Vipassana movement uses that, even Goenka, as their basis. And this is the Satipatthana Sutta. It's Majjhima Nikaya number 10. And in that sutta, which actually Bhante Sila will be talking about it because Satipatthana is right mindfulness. So Bhante Sila will be talking about that. But in that sutta, the Buddha gives a toolbox to examine the framework of your experience, examining body as body. And under that framework, you're examining the breath. You're watching the postures of your body. You're watching you're examining, having sati and sampajanya for what you're doing, walking, standing, lying down, exercising, going to the bathroom, all these kind of things. You're examining the parts of the body. You're examining the corpse contemplation of the body. And then the next one is examining feeling as feeling, which is, this is when, by the way, we have a Satipatthana, retreat coming up, I think in like 2 or 3 months. So if you want to come learn about it, you can come learn about it. Or you can pick up Bhante's book, Four Foundations of Mindfulness in Plain English. It's actually the first book I ever read of Bhante Ji's. It's a good book. And so feeling is the hedonic tone of your experience. Pleasant feeling, painful feeling, neutral feeling. So you're examining that. You have an itch. What does that feel like? And then the next one is examining mind as mind. You're seeing, is your mind full of attachment? Is your mind full of aversion? Is your mind a restless mind, monkey mind going all over? Is your mind a contracted mind, like a sloth and torpor falling asleep? So you're examining that. And then the fourth one is examining, it's an interesting one, it's examining dhammas as dhammas. It's often translated as phenomena. So basically the Buddha is saying to examine your experience through the framework of the teachings that he's given. The first one is the 5 hindrances, then the 5 aggregates, the 6 senses, the 4 noble truths, and the 7 factors of awakening. So that's a really, really short explanation of Satipatthana. And the Buddha says at the end, he says, if you practice this within 7 years, you'll be awakened. And he says not only 7 years, but 6 years, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 years. And then not only 12 months, but 10 months, all the way down to 1 month. And then it's like not only 1 month, but 3 weeks. And not only 1 week, but 7 days. No, that is the same thing, but whatever. So basically he goes down to, if you practice this way in 7 days, you can be an awakened being. So it's a very, very important thing to practice. And as a matter of fact, the Buddha also says that the way to concentration is through the Satipatthana. That's why right mindfulness comes before right concentration. Right mindfulness helps you suppress the hindrances. These are things that hinder our mind, that cloud our mind from being able to be calm, peaceful, all what I said today, tranquility and concentration and joy and rapture and all that kind of stuff. So that's I guess, so some people might say if you're practicing Satipatthana, then you're practicing Vipassana. Okay.